Now's the time for our third prepared speech of the evening. The title of the speech is Feel the Need. This is a repeat speech, therefore there will be no evaluation. May I please introduce Martin.
Can you smell it? Can you hear it? Can you feel it? Those sweet, spicy smells, the chorus of cheering children, the fleet feeling of fulfillment as another year passes. Christmas time is here again. And what a wonderful time of the year it is. A time of the year when we all, humanity, lifts itself up on words such as hope, peace, and charity. But this year, I ask you all to embrace another word. And I warn you, it is a word we have been taught to revile and hate. Right-minded citizens will shun it. But as we will see, it is a word that we should hold close to our hearts. And not just at Christmas time, but throughout the year. Because it is a word that can benefit us all far more than hope, peace, or charity. This Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to feel the need for greed. That's right. I said feel the need for greed. Because greed can benefit, well, far more than hope, peace, or charity. Now, I first felt the need for greed as a small boy. In fact, it was Christmas morning, 1972. My brother and I had got up very early, as we always did every Christmas, to whirlwinds of energy, eager to rip open those presents that lay in the stockings at the base of our beds. There was only one small problem that Christmas. There were no presents in those stockings. We ran downstairs, and there in the kitchen, drinking tea and looking grim-faced, sat our parents. My father explained to us that Santa Claus had been in the night and told them how truly wicked we had been, and had only left one sack of toys, so only one of us could have our presents that year. And so to decide who would get them, we would have to race each other around the block. And whoever won would get their presents that Christmas. I had a sinking feeling it wasn't going to be me. My older brother was taller, stronger, and a darn sight faster than me. I knew it would be a thin Christmas with just a plate of turkey. And so it was, as my father said, ready, set, go. My brother bounded off like a gazelle. By the first corner, I'd lost sight of him completely. It was then, like a hand of God reaching into my heart, that I felt it. Like an epiphany. I felt the need for greed. I knew instantly if I just continued to follow along, try and catch my brother, I was going to lose. I wasn't going to get any presents that Christmas. Then I knew I had to think outside of the box. I had to get creative. And so a thought came into my mind. And like the best sporting traditions, I knew I had to cheat. I knew that if I cut down some gardens over the back fences and across the field that intervened the block, I could beat my brother. And so it was that morning that I won. And I've been thinking outside of the box ever since. Greed has been my best friend. Now don't worry, my brother also got his presents that year. My parents had decided that instead of just having two whirlwinds of energy, it would be better if we just raced each other around the block and got rid of some of that energy before we got into our presents. But greed is a natural force. It is natural for us to want to be rewarded for our efforts. And the greater the effort, the greater the reward. Greed is a natural force. And just like other natural forces, like electricity or steam power, it needs to be harnessed productively. It's the same with our need for bigger, better and more. It needs to be harnessed if it's to be productive. I am sick and tired of listening to all those whingers and whiners out there telling me, oh, greed is so terrible. Well, tell me, folks, what's our alternative? Where would we be without the power of greed? Was it hope, peace, or charity that got you out of your bed this morning? That helped you with that project at work? That brought you here this evening? No. It was our need for bigger, better, and more. It was greed. And when the glitz and glitter of this Christmas has passed, and the presents have been given and received, and our thoughts turn to the new year coming, and we start to think about our New Year's resolutions, what will we hope for? Will we hope for less? I don't think so. We will dream of more. More love, more knowledge, more life, and yes, I suppose, more material things. So this Christmas, what is it we feel the need for? We feel the need for greed. I can't hear you. Let's have that one more time. We feel the need for greed. Damn right.